Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial by Tailormadejane with this look that I really liked. So first I'm going to go in with my Master Primer by Maybelline. Okay, so I'm going to start off by doing my eyebrows. And I like to do a solid eyebrow rather than a natural eyebrow. The only thing I like to make natural is the front of my eyebrow. Just to give it so that it at least looks a little bit natural, but I don't like it to look completely natural, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to spool them out. I don't know if that's how you say it, spool them out, but that's how I'm going to say it. And then I'm going to clean them up using my Age Rewind by Maybelline concealer, just so that they're sharp and defined and cleaned. And that's going to be on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to start to clean up around my eyebrows and fix any little areas that I might see. And get rid of the unibrow in the middle because I don't like that at all. I don't like for the shadow to be all the way in the middle of the eyebrow. I like for there to be a shadow, but not like to the point where I have a unibrow. So now that I clean that up, I'm going to use a spoolie again just to create that natural kind of shadow in the beginning. And then I'm going to put some more Age Rewind by Maybelline on my eyes and then blend that out to set my eyes and to get ready for the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline loose powder and I'm going to put that on my eyes as well just to kind of set that down so it's going to be a smooth finish. So I'm going to be going in with my BX Cosmetic palette and I'm going to be using my purples. I can't really give you a name because they don't really have names. I'm just going to blend it out really well so that it just looks clean and smooth and it's not like one line of purple across my face. Then I'm going to go in with my red. No, I think that's more purple. Yep, that's more purple. Just so that that purple is defined because that's what's going to be coming out of my, that's going to be the last color before my cut crease. So you want that color to really shine. So now I'm going to go in with my red. And make sure that when you do your colors before you cut crease, you make sure that you limit the space that you're using because you have a lot of colors to put, so you don't want to take up too much room with one color. So I'm going to go in with that red and blend that out with the purple. And after you put it on there with the brush that you use to place the color on there, you make sure that you get a clean brush and you blend with that one because you don't want to mix the colors. You want them to have that ombre effect with all the colors. So then I'm going to blend that out again with the more red. And then I'm going to go in with my yellow, I believe. No, more red, just, oh, actually that was pink. So I'm going with my pink. And then you're gonna go in with your yellow on top of that pink. And then it's gonna make like a yellow orange effect to go with the rainbow. And blend that out, but you don't want to go too far into your brow because you still want to leave some space left for your highlight for your brow bone. So now we're going to move on to the next side. We're going to follow that same process. I'm going to add a little bit more purple to the colors on your eyes because you want that purple to stand out because it's a kind of a base color. Now it's saying here that I used to go with an angle brush, but now I prefer to go with a flat brush because a flat brush you can easily make a cut crease with that because it's rounder. So you just work your way around your eye because you know your eye is kind of either circular like oval, one of those two. And you want to make sure that it's not too wet because if it's wet and you close your eye, you're going to ruin your entire eyeshadow. So you want to just be careful and make sure that's nice and dry when you use it. Then we're just going to blend that in and then set it with our Maybelline Master Fix Again setting powder. And do that on both eyes. And here I was just adding a little bit more red in because as I looked at the picture I noticed that she had a lot of red right above her crease in addition to the purple, so I just wanted to add that definition there. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the other side on this side, and now we're done with that. This is me setting it down with the loose powder, in case you were wondering. I'm not adding the color or anything, just want to set that cut crease down, because last thing you want is your cut crease moving. It's not a good look. And you don't want it to wrinkle either. You want it to look nice and clean when you add your colors. Now, after I'm done with this part, I'm going to move in with a white color to start at the corner of my eye. From my BH Cosmetics palette, but I didn't really like the way those colors came out, because it came out more like champagne, then it came out white. It had like a glitter to it, so I didn't really like that so much. So I went to my my Fenty palette, and I took my white glitter from there and added that to the edges rather than that BH Cosmetics one, because I did not like that champagne color it was giving me. So I'm going to go in with that on my eyes. Well, the corner of my eyes. Then I'm going to go with my blue from my BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to put that into the middle. Now this one I had to go in with a couple times. If you notice, it took me a few times to be able to get that color in there, because it's a really light blue, so it takes a lot of, blending and adding and blending and adding that color. And after I finished with that one, oh, I also added the Fenty blue glitter to it, because I also wanted to be a little shiny, a little shimmery. I thought that would make it really cute. Because I didn't want to do exactly what she did, because I had already messed up. I didn't have the white liner, so I figured I would just add my own little spin to it. Then I went in with the purple, and I blended out with the crease, because you remember when I said I wanted the purple to stand out before the crease, so I just added that around the edges. I don't really like that brush too much, because it doesn't really do well with blending, but it does do well with getting to those, skinny areas of my eye. Now I believe I added more blue. Yes, because like I said, that blue was really faded, and I wanted it to stand out, especially since it's in the middle of my crease. You want the middle of your crease to be like, you want your crease to be bomb anyway, because it's a crease. What's the point of doing a cut crease if it's not going to be extravagant? So as I said, I was just gonna go in with that purple around the edges of my cut crease. And blend that out really good. Make sure that's nice and precise so my cut crease stands out. Then it's time for eyeliner, and eyeliner is not my favorite. It's actually one of the worst parts of makeup for me because it's so easy to mess up. Like when I say so easy, you could literally sneeze and your whole eyeliner is ruined. I'm speaking from experience here, people. It's actually happened to me. It's too late. Where's the other one? Where's my other Sephora? Oh well, I just got completely distracted from my video. Y'all just don't know how excited I was when I realized that I was almost done with that eyeliner. Because eyeliner is a task for me. It takes me a minute to do eyeliner. So at this point, I have finished my eyeliner and I'm the happiest person on the planet. Like, you saw the happy dance. So now it's time to put the lashes on. But with my lashes, I always tend to mess them up. So I decided to put the glue on them and let them sit for a minute while I just started my rest of my face. So now I'm going to check on my eyebrows, make sure they look the way they're supposed to look. Because when you're doing your makeup, a lot of times you're messing with your eyebrows, you don't even realize that you're messing with your eyebrows. Like, your hand will swipe it and mess it up, and you just never know. So I like to always go in and make sure that my eyebrows are the way they were when I finished them the first time. And if they're not, then I go back in and I clean them up. Another one, the Price of Heaven Brow Gel. Another reason why I need to stock up on that stuff ASAP. And now I'm going to spritz my entire face before I put my foundation on, just so that I don't know why I just like to set my face before I put my foundation on, because I feel like that will make it stay longer. Hasn't always proven to be true, but sometimes it does. So then I'm going to take my flat face brush, and oh, that was Born This Way by Too Faced in the color Brulee. And my setting spray is Makeup Forever Mist and Scent. And I'm going to take my flat face brush and I'm going to go around my face and just, blend that out and set it down really nice. I use a lot of product for the sole effect that I don't know, I just like that look, my look to be completely flawless. And I feel like when you use a little bit of product, you have to like blend it way more, and it just doesn't come out the way I want it to look. So I like to use like enough product that my entire face is covered. And I always have an issue with my makeup getting into my baby hairs, which irritates me to the fullest, because then when I go to put my gel on, I have makeup in my hair, I have makeup all like dry makeup cracks all over my face. It's just not pretty at all. So yeah, pat your entire face down, and you want to keep patting that makeup down until you feel like it is secure, like until you feel like it's 100% dry. So you want to keep patting it down until it feels dry, and then now that it's dry, you want to just make sure that you get all the areas of your face that crease up. Like I know my nose creases up, my smile lines crease up, so I always get those areas the most. So then now I was ready to put my lashes on, and I realized that I took way too long, and they dried right on up. So I had to add more glue because they were not trying to go on at all. There was no adhesive on there to stick them on, nothing. So I just went back in with small lash glue. That one was still a little wet, so I managed to get that one on properly, and it went on like smooth, like butter. So then I went in again with my Age Rewind eraser concealer by Maybelline, and just highlighted all my highlight spots, the spots on your face where you want them to, shine bright like a diamond. And then I sprayed my blender down with my setting spray, because I feel like I just like to get that setting spray in whenever I can, because I like for my makeup to last, because I like to go out and I sweat a lot, and I don't want my makeup to go anywhere. And 95% of the time it does, and I'd be fed up with my paper towels trying to wipe my face, and then I walk around look like the Grinch because I got little pieces stuck to my face. That is just not cute. So let's just set it down while we're doing it. And when you blend that out, that concealer out, you make sure that that gets dry as well. Because if you leave it all clumped up, blend it out all the way, then under your eye will get all wrinkly, and I've had bad experiences with that. So from now on, I just keep going over my under eye. Like my life depends on it, just to make sure that I got all that concealer and all those creases out. Then I'm going to go over my contour, which is Black Opal, and this color Suede Mocha. I really don't have any cheekbones, because I have like a kind of chunky face. I wouldn't call my, I don't, anyway. But, so I had to create my own cheekbones, and I just blend upwards, because I feel like if you blend downwards, you're going to get rid of that whole, it defeats the whole purpose of contouring your face. Because you want to look like you have cheekbones, and your cheekbones don't go beneath there. And then under there, you also want to go in with your setting powder later. So I rather just keep it clean. That way, when I go on with my setting powder, my face just looks very smooth and clean. And you want to get rid of those lines because makeup is not cute when you have those strong lines on your face. You want it to look as natural as possible. Like, you don't want to have these cute eyes and then the strong face is just not cute at all. So then I went in with my Fit Me powder in 330, and I go under my eye first. And you see how I make sure like I get in my eye really good, because like I said, you don't want that to crease up. That is not cute. I get under my nose because that's also another place where I crease up really bad, and then my laugh lines. And also that's the part of your face that you also want. I like highlighted personally. And there I go with the sharpening up my cheeks. And that's the only part of my face I let sit for a minute because that's the part that you want to define the most. Then I finally decided to give it a shot with my eyelash, and it gave me some troubles because this one lash does not want to lay down at the end. But hey, we got it on, and we made it to the end. Woohoo! Ignore my hands. I have eczema, so that's a struggle of my own. Leave me alone. So now that that baby's on, put some mascara on there just to make sure your actual lash matches with your fake lash. You see how it looked like it was about to lift up and just lift off? I was very stressed. Because 9 times out of 10 when you pull that lash off, your eyeliner is going to come with it, and that is never fun, and it always happens to me. So then I decided, let's lay it down with, my eyelash curler and watch what fun happens after that. Just wait for it. Boom. Life's great. But then I just like wiped it off because it's lash glue, so it eventually comes off. But it took a little bit of my foundation with it and my setting powder, so I just wiped it off and went in again with more setting powder and looked like it was never there. So now I'm going to blend out my nose contour because my nose contour is kind of my favorite part because my nose is actually pretty thick and I like for it to be nice and skinny. So I blend it all the way up to my eyebrow. So it looks like the bridge of my nose is skinny all the way up there. And you want to blend that out as well as you can because you don't want it to be harsh. Like, you don't want those lines to be harsh. That is not cute. Because it comes across as very draggish. So then, after that's blended out real well, you're going to make sure you clean it up so that the middle is as light as possible. Because that's the part that's going to look like your actual nose. Then you're going to use that setting powder to set down the size of your nose, because then it'll make it look like it's kind of invisible, like it's not there, like that part of your nose does not exist. And I want to go around and get like the point of my nose, because I don't want to put all that contour on my nose. It's too much. I don't want my nose to come out too dark. So I could not find my face powder, so I decided to go with my Morphe palette, my highlight and contour palette, and I used the color Donut, and I just went across my face with it just to make my face look, smooth and clean. And I took that powder off as well. And when you finish your nose, make sure that you brush all that. Like, you want it to look as smooth as possible. You don't want it to look like you really did that much to it. Then I went in with my palette again, but this time I went in with I went in with my 3 Steps to Sculpt by NYX, and I used their contour powder, and I added some more contour and definition to my face. Then I went back to my Morphe palette, and I took the color Fabulous, and I used that as my blush. Excuse my creepy smile. I just needed to get my see what my cheeks look like. And then I also added on my forehead and my nose to just give it some definition again. Then I check my eyebrows again just to make sure they're perfect before I set my face down, because that is not going to be fun trying to fix them after you set your face already. So then I drown myself in setting spray just so I can make sure that that's set down and it's not going to go anywhere. Then before my setting spray dries, I like to go with my highlight so that my highlight can be extra boom, like extra pow in your face, because highlight is actually my favorite part. And if you're not really too big on highlight, I wouldn't follow me at this part because, like I said, I'm dramatic. I like for you to see me from miles away. I want you to see me from space with this highlight. And this is just my first highlight, actually. So I use Big Bang from my Morphe contour and highlight palette. And I put it on my cheeks, of course, my chin, my nose, tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. And then I put it on my forehead, just shining everywhere. I also like to put it on my, to highlight my eyebrows. But I actually forgot to get that part in the video. I did it afterwards with my Master Chrome. Now that's Master Chrome by Maybelline. That is my favorite highlight. Like, that's the big boss. It's very cheap as well. And it's funny because I like that better than a lot of the very expensive highlights that they have. Because I think it's more of a natural color than like Trophy Wife. Like, I love Trophy Wife, don't get me wrong. But that's really gold. This is more like a natural golden color. So now I'm going to get my lips. So I have to wipe the foundation off my lips, because I don't like how it looks when you try to draw over concealer. It's just not cute. And I have to overline my lips because my lips are very little. I don't have really much to work with, so I gotta make it. And I'm gonna show you my 3 favorite lippies. 2 of them are Sephora, and then 1 of them is NYX. That's the brown lippy, and that one is actually $39. Then I also have, I actually cannot find it. Oh, that one is, the first one was actually $26, the second one was $39, and then the next one was in $7. So I'm gonna go in with $26 after my liner, just to give me that nice dark lip.